everyone. My name is Paula Fenwick and I'm so excited to talk to you about my new book, which I will be launching later this year. More Love at Work. Introducing GrowthEQ Leadership, a model for the future. This book isn't just another leadership guide. It's a call to action for anyone who wants to step up, embrace the future, and lead with greater impact and influence. It's especially valuable for women leaders who are ready to break through those barriers and elevate their leadership journey. And I'm going to share with you why I wrote this book and the significance of the GrowthEQ model for the future of leadership. We're living in a time where everything seems to be changing at lightning speed. Think about it. Technology, especially artificial intelligence, it's changing our workplaces, it's changing how we work, communicate, and make decisions. And organizations are adapting to hybrid work models. And they're also dealing with a lot of economic pressures that are happening at the moment. There's a lot of rising inflation and also navigating cultural shifts. All of these changes bring new challenges, and it's no wonder that many of us are feeling the pressure. The truth is, the way we've been leading just hasn't evolved quickly enough to keep up. And many organizations still cling to that toxic command and control cultures where fear, micromanagement, and disengagement, they run rampant, and there's just so much of it. For far too long, leadership has been rewarded based on ego, profit, and short-term gains. But this isn't sustainable. If we want to create workplaces where people thrive, we need a new kind of leadership, one that embraces change and leads with heart. That's exactly why I wrote More Love at Work. The future of leadership isn't just about delivering results or achieving quarterly targets. It's about leading with compassion, authenticity, and courage. It's about creating environments where people feel valued, where there's room for growth, and where leaders are more than just taskmasters. They're role models who bring out the best in their teams. In writing this book, I've spoken with leaders from all levels, from CEOs to new and emerging leaders, to understand the challenges and opportunities they face. Through these conversations, I've identified 5 key trends that will shape leadership over the next decade and beyond. Let's take a closer look at them. So, trend number 1, I feel, has to be artificial intelligence and technology, because these are changing the game. Leaders need to adapt by embracing these tools to make smarter decisions and to streamline operations. But it's not just about using tech. It's about leading your team through the uncertainty that comes with it. The leaders of tomorrow must be flexible, collaborative, and supportive, and guide their teams to not only survive these changes, but thrive because of them. So, trend number 2 is about globalization, diversity, and inclusion, because the world is more connected than ever. This means that leaders must be comfortable working with people from diverse backgrounds and across different cultures. And diversity and inclusion aren't just buzzwords. They're essential for creativity and problem solving. And when leaders build a truly inclusive environment, everyone feels heard, valued, and motivated. So trend number 3 is about anticipating change and building resilience. And there's one thing we know, that change is the only constant. That's why building resilience is key for both leaders and their teams. Leaders need to be forward-thinking, ready to anticipate what's coming next, and equip their teams with the tools to adapt. This involves developing a growth mindset and creating safe spaces to experiment and to embrace failure as part of the learning process. So number 4 is all about emotional intelligence and authenticity. Because in a world where technology handles so many of the technical tasks, what sets successful leaders apart is their ability to connect on a human level. Emotional intelligence and authenticity build trust, and it creates deeper connections and makes teams more resilient. And leaders who show up as their true selves and lead with integrity will find it much easier to inspire their teams and keep the morale high. So number 5 has to be purpose and values, because today's workforce wants to feel like their work matters. They don't just want to pitch up at work. They're not just about looking for a paycheck. They're looking for purpose. Leaders need to connect their teams to the bigger picture, showing how their roles contribute to the organization's mission. And it's not enough to just talk about company values. Leaders need to live them every single day. So where does GrowthEQ fit into all of this? So the GrowthEQ model is all about blending traditional leadership qualities with modern skills to navigate the complex and rapidly changing landscape that we're facing. It stands for growth with emotional intelligence, where leaders not only drive business outcomes, but also create meaningful relationship with their teams. At its heart is the L.O.V.E model of listening, openness, values, and empathy. These are the qualities that will shape the leaders of tomorrow. The L.O.V.E model emphasizes the importance of leading with heart. It encourages leaders to listen more and speak less, to be open to new ideas and different perspectives, to stay true to their core values, and to lead with empathy. When leaders adopt these qualities, they transform into resilient, confident decision makers who can navigate any challenge with grace and integrity. Now, some of you might be wondering, why focus on love in the workplace? Well, think about it. For centuries, we've focused on survival, profit, power. But as we've moved up Maslow's hierarchy of needs, our desires have evolved. And today, people are looking for more than just a job security. They want fulfillment, connection, and purpose. And that's where love comes in. When we lead with love, we create workplaces where people feel connected and valued and inspired. I've spent the last 30 years in the corporate world and observing the different leadership styles and experiencing the highs and lows of workplace dynamics. I've worked as a leader, a consultant, and a coach, and I've seen firsthand what works and what doesn't. And this book is a culmination of my journey, a journey that has taught me the importance of aligning leadership with who we truly are, with our purpose and our values. I wrote More Love at Work because I believe that anyone can become a great leader. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room or having all the answers. It's about showing up with authenticity and embracing change and empowering those around us. It's about taking ownership of who you are and leading with unshakable confidence. If you're ready to embrace the future of leadership, to develop the skills and mindset needed for GrowthEQ, and to lead with more love in the workplace, then this book is for you. It's time to step up, transform, and become the leader you were meant to be. So join me and let's embark on this journey together. Let's redefine leadership for the future, create workplaces that thrive, and make a positive impact on the lives of those around us. Over the coming weeks, I will be sharing a few snippets from my book and how it's making its way out into the world. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more leadership and resilience tools. And you can also follow me on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and now I'm also on Insta. So the time for empowered life is now. If not now, when? Thanks, folks.